very, very minimalistic knowledge, but very, very profound, I would say. Hi guys, and welcome to the Black Door. And for this video, I have selected one book which I've completed recently, very recently, and it is The Art of Being Alone by Renuka Gavrani. And what a book! I mean, it has given loneliness and solitude a completely different meaning in my lens. Whole video we are going to devour and digest whatever is in this book. So let's say the book is divided into two parts. In one part, the author is saying how loneliness time can be converted into solitude and how you can use this transformative period to achieve whatever you put your will to. And the second part goes along with steps to convert this solitude period into your growth period and to have the most transformative time of your life. At the end of the video, I will give you all the journal prompts that help you diverge in this book a bit better. So the book starts with a few of the author's journey. She very starkly says that loneliness and being alone are fundamentally different and they are always interchangeably used. Lonely is like you are upset with yourself, you do not like the person you are in company with, and that is yourself. And being alone is like spending some quality time with yourself, knowing yourself, and you are liking it, you are comfortable. Loneliness is not when you don't have people around. Loneliness occurs when you cannot find yourself inside you. The moment you feel loss of your real self, that's when loneliness makes a home inside you. That's the worst kind of loneliness, when you might be surrounded by people yet you feel alone. It's like you cannot feel yourself, like you are not there anymore. The author is like, because of societal pressure, sometimes we have to behave in a certain way, we have to do something in a certain way that may not align with who we are, authentic to ourselves to do it. So, and they have been this layer onto layer on layer, and because of this our personality is kind of buried inside, and hence when we have like that alone time, like when we have to be alone with ourselves, all these thoughts and all these past experiences knocks on our door, and whole circle where we do not like to revisit it. We are like faced with a personality we do not align with. It is not our authentic self. That is when loneliness creeps in. So basically we are not enjoying this time, means this alone time, because you are not liking with whom you're spending, like you yourself, which is not the authentic you. You are not authentic because these are the layers you have put on yourself because of societal pressure to fit in, to be loved, to be accepted, whatever. So this is because of these layers you have lost yourself, you have buried yourself, that you do not enjoy this alone time. So while dealing with a life, we have to be different versions of individual. Like we are different in front of our parents, we're different in front of our friends, we're different in some of our colleagues, and because of all these different versions of ourselves, our personality has left the chat. So basically this is where we are all facing the trouble, like who we actually are. So for this, the author suggests self-love, the actual self-love, like being unapologetically you. There has listed down steps to how convert this loneliness time into a better and a beautiful alone time with yourself. So she talks about 3 steps, and like first is of course self-acceptance, guys. So self-acceptance is where you accept your good side and your bad side. So it is about knowing why do you react in a certain way and why do you behave in a certain way, and there are going to be bad sides to you or bad moods, or sometimes you are going to feel those emotions and react in a certain manner. So a full acceptance of that yes, that is also a part of me and I'm working to settle it down. That will help you to become more of yourself. The second one is to just face your mind. Like whenever we are alone, there is only our mind that we have to deal with. So that is what the author is suggesting us. Just face the mind, just listen to whatever thoughts it's throwing at you. So when we are alone, the mind is going to throw at you your past experience, or something where you have done, where you underperformed, or something where you've been wronged, or you have done wrong to someone. So just face it and go into the acceptance mode on it, and just end that situation over there, and accept it in the form. Like, do not put a judgment there, or do not put what if, what that in it. Just pure acceptance is going to do the key. Then the third part is to know yourself. Like, we have been given so many labels from the world. Oh, she's a pretty girl. Oh, she's a chartered. Oh, she's an MBA. So these are the labels of the external world. You are more than that label. You are undescribable. So understand that these labels are for the external world. What are you from the within? What brings that joy to you from within? Like, what are the many things that you can do, and you can create that joy throughout the day? So that is how you will know yourself, not through some external labels, but from your internal self. What can create that element of joy? Now the author concentrates on how to just get yourself out of this solitude period and convert this solitude period into your growth period. Now that is the most fun part about it, because it talks about practical steps that you can actually use in your life. Growth period. So firstly, you need to digest, reflect, and reset. So just as your body needs some time to digest all the food that you put in it, your mind also needs time to digest the thoughts that you put in. So for sometimes you have to practice being present. You have to slow down your mind. Your mind will work wonders when it is at peace. The best decisions are made when your mind is calm or at peace. And sometimes you get the great ideas when you are at peace. The mind is at its full capacity when it's at peace. The second one she speak about is the art of getting bored. Oh God, I've heard about this so many times. Like, give yourself some free time. Give your mind some free time. Get bored. Stop using cheap entertainment like Instagram or Netflix. These are going to drain your brain. So learn to get bored. And I have seen many artists get their creative idea when they are getting bored. I got the creative idea of starting YouTube channel when I was getting bored. So this is all about allowing your brain some time, some wavelength, so that it can bring the best for you. So this is something that I really relate to, the art of getting bored. Next is learn to belong to yourself. So the author straightly and bluntly said that everyone is going to leave you one day. Only yourself is going to be with you. And even if you have your family members, you will have to spend some time alone with yourself. So you are committed to yourself. So you have to belong to yourself more. You do great gestures for others, like doing flowers, be present for them, like throw parties. And what do you do for yourself? Be present for yourself. Do something for yourself. If you want to take that music classes, let's do it. If you want to go for those swimming lessons, do it. Be there for yourself. Show some investment, show some time towards yourself. Then the author goes to the part where you create your dream life, of course, through the alone time that you have set. So basically the author reiterates that focus is the main thing. How will you get this focus? When you are less distracted and you're out of the rut, and you're more with yourself, and you're more aligned with yourself. That is how you can get into the juices, the creative juices. That's how you're going to align with yourself more. That's how you're going to align with your universe the more. So here the author puts very minimalistic steps to create your dream life, by atomic habits, 1% change, but every day, but consistent. So she goes with the step like the power of one thing. she puts down that there are like various areas of your life, like profession, like your love life, your finances, like there are different areas. But what is the prime problem, like what is the main issue that's bringing all these areas, like there's a affecting majority of the areas right now? What is that main issue? Like find out that issue. If you are having an issue in your married life, if you're having an issue in your relationship, if you're having an issue in your career, that one main problem that majorly affects most of these areas, just work on that, and work on that one day at a time. Just pick up that one problem. Do not go to solve all problems at the same time. You will not see the progress and you will get tired instantly. Then she says to take one big action for that one big problem. So for example, if I'm having some problem in my career, so that requires me to enhance my knowledge, that requires me to take some courses, that requires me to network more. So these are some of the basic actions that I can take towards my career. So that is something I will do, but I will not do all the three things in one go. I will take one big action, like I will be taking a course and completing it diligently, like I will be doing it every day, little by little, but one big action for certain towards that one big problem. Then she goes that know your nature and sync your activities with it. This is a very good point, that when you know yourself and how you do stuff, like how you are accustomed to do stuff, and you align your goals and that one big action according to how you do stuff, that is when it gets better done. For example, if you are a night owl and like everybody is telling you to get up in the morning and study, how will you be productive? How will you do it when you're tuned to and be more productive during the nights? That's not gonna work. It's going to be detrimental for you. So know yourself. What are your best hours of productive? What's how you are going to be able to do it in the first place. So this is of course something I have also enabled in my journey, to sync and do it the way you can do it. Like that is how that increases the possibility of the task to get completed. Then the author comes and says then how to make this alone time addictive. Like when can you make things addictive? When you're having fun doing it, like when you're having fun talking to yourself, when you're having fun getting to know yourself. That is the only way to make it addictive. Like having fun, liking the process, seeing some bits of results. That is how you are going to like it. So she again lists down certain steps to enjoy this alone time with yourself. When you're setting aside like 10 minutes of the day, I want to enjoy that time. So by creating multiple sources of joy. So this is also really good. Like I want to do something that's going to bring the actual joy, not happiness, joy. Like for example, reading gives me joy. I love reading. Maybe in that alone time I might pick up a book and read something that gives me joy. Sometimes cleaning gives me the joy. It is like something like making things fun, like something that gives me joy. I love this part. Then how I can learn new skills and challenge myself. Challenge yourself. Like I love this. Like I have been adding skills to me, like from after my articleship, I've been adding skills to myself, like up, down, and center, like skills like makeup skills, like for example grooming skills, like how to give a presentation, like how to do Excel shortcuts. These are all like little things, but it adds up to the confidence. And sometimes you don't know when you will need this. Today I need most of the skills that I had done previously. Then I love this, feed your brain with a knowledge. Of course, whatever goes in will come out eventually, be it news, be it friction, non-friction, or read. Like be aware. This is how you can like develop yourself. I really liked this part where she actually gives what you can actually do during this alone time. Now alone time doesn't mean that you have to stare at a wall and just be like okay, yeah, this thought, okay, that thought. You can actually productively use this time. This is transformational time, not alone time, it's transformational time. So this can be used in activities that can enhance your own personality. So we are on the last part where the author suggests us to become independent. Of course, not independent, financial independent, of course, that's necessary, but independent, you are not dependent on other people. Like, other people should not be held responsible to make you happy, to fulfill your need. You have yourself, right? You can do it yourself. You should be your own best friend. Hi, bud, it's me. So that was a really, really good bomb. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope I went through the book, I skimmed through the book. The book is fab. The book will open doors of thinking that you were not aligned with. So basically, this book, just a gist, it gives you the power to take control of the alone time that many of us face, how you can use this time for your own good. This transformative time, this is when you can actually be the best version of yourself. You can do things differently than the crowd. So as I promised, I will give you a few journal prompts, and these are not journal prompts. These are prompts that will help you know yourself better, which is a very big requirement of this book. This book preaches that you please sit with yourself 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and just try to know yourself. She also says that this is not one kind of an activity. It's not a one day activity. Like, today I discovered about this self that I like the color pink, or I am a morning person. So it's not going to be consistent that way. You are going to develop every hour, you are going to develop every minute. So it is like a continuous process, because you are a continuous process. So that is something which is, you will have to be doing this on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, to know yourself more, to juice out more from yourself. That is something that we learned from this book. So the journal prompts I was going to speak about, that is that what is your ideal day look like what you want to do throughout the day. The second one is the what gives you joy, what are the joy elements in your life. The third one is to not what you are not. So for example, to know yourself more, you should know the things that you absolutely do not like and absolutely will not do. These are a few journal prompts. These are basically to know yourself more and better, deeper. So yeah, so this is the end of the video. I do not know, I did it so swiftly. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like or a comment, and subscribe to our channel, please. We do books here. Until next time, love.